Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, our two members of parliament, our councillors, and all our guests here this evening, those on social media following us. Councillor Derek, you know the corporation have the ability to borrow. I want to move a motion to ask Faris for a loan to do something in Siparia. And I know he have it. We know he have it because he collecting big. So my friends, being here tonight is something special in my heart. I was the representative for this area between 2010 and 2013. 3 years I spent in this electoral district, Siparia West Faizabad. I have been a councillor for 16 years. Those were the best 3 years in my life as a councillor. The lights on this ground here was placed between 2010 and 2013 by the UNC administration. We also placed lights on the College Street ground during that period that I was the councillor for that area. I had 2 grounds lights was placed on. Today you can't even get a damn street light on a pole under this PNM administration. You understand? We have seen you have been hearing all evening what is happening. What have this government really done for us in the last 7 years? Except fix their friends and their family. They are talking about making Siparia a borough. They have made the entire country, Trinidad and Tobago, a borough because everybody borrowing something every day. The whole of Trinidad and Tobago is a borough. I saw someone of your neighbor coming by you to borrow $100 or borrow some salt or sugar or something. So the whole of Trinidad is a borough. So you don't need to make Siparia a borough. You already make the whole country a borough. We in borough status in this country. Until we move this PNM, we will not come out of borough status. We will remain borrowing all we life. Now they want to make Siparia a borough. Those who traverse the road down San Francisco and Pluck Road, if you're going down there tomorrow and you see the road, don't be surprised. Because it ain't even half of the road. 3/4 of the road gone. And like Rohan Sinanan, forget San Francisco, Faizabad, Pinal, Siparia. Like they don't know the taxpayer dollar belongs to everybody in this country. And everybody's supposed to get some form of relief. They're not even patching the hole on the road. You want to make Siparia a borough. Fix the road. Fix the landslip. Put water in the pipe. It has some areas in San Francisco for 3 and 4 weeks. No water. And you want to make Siparia a borough. You already make the whole country a borough. You understand? Now, I don't want to call Rowley name because next thing he say, hey, if you're happy here, go somewhere else, you know. Because he tell a man last week, if you're happy here, go Guyana. You're always talking about Guyana. So we, Prime Minister, putting out people out of this country now. So if you talk against him, he ready to throw you out. You understand? I see him celebrating with the Shouter Baptist and he asking to save his soul. I am praying that God will really come and save that man's soul. Because if he is saved, Trinidad will be saved. He really needs God in his life. Because if people touching your heart every day and crying out to you for help, and you cannot reach out to them to help them, then you really need God to touch your soul. Because right now, the only soul I feel he have is the one under his shoes. You understand? But this Prime Minister really do not care about the citizens of this country. Look where we are today. What have we really benefited from this government besides high prices, bad roads, no water, a falling down healthcare system, an education system that is falling apart? The only thing that's not falling down in this country is them fellas' bank account. That is the only thing that's falling down. Them bank account fat, them happy. They don't care about you if you cry, if you have food, if you don't have food. But they're talking about making Siparia a borough. I waiting for the day Faris come down Siparia. I want him come and spend the whole day. When I carry him and I show him them landslips down San Francisco in my area. And you know, he say he's an action man. He's an action man. He like action. He like to get things done. Well, three-quarters of the things he do when he was Attorney General, he ain't do it the right way. So I ain't really expecting him to do anything good in Ministry or Rural Development, because he's a fella that do things halfway. He always doing things halfway. In the Parliament, he bringing down everything to simple majority, although it's a 2/3 and a 3/5. He finding a way to make it smaller. So you think we should expect anything good from him? We have? Well, I don't know about that one because I have court closed. So my friends, we have a local government election coming later this year. They're rushing this borough status. Now they're coming with local government reform. Bringing reform is not the issue. If you give us reform and you give us more powers and our allocation remain at $79 million for the next 3-4 years, we in the same monkey pants that we was in before reform. That not making no sense. That is why the UNC is saying, hey, there are some issues in the reform that we need to have dealt with and corrected. It is no point in giving the councillors more authority to do more things and they don't have the money to do it. And you're rushing to make Siparia a borough. We already borrowing like the rest of the country. Fix the pothole, give the people water, fix the landslips, and give us money to take care of our vehicles and so on in the corporation. You know, out of $79 million, Councillor Bowen was saying, if you really find out how much money is for goods and services that really reach down to the ordinary man, you cry. Not even $10 million in goods and services reaches you. 3/4 of that is to eat up with wages and scavenging. So when you check it, nothing comes to you. The money they give us is chicken feed. It has nothing in it for the ordinary man. So when you hear you're cussing the councillor every day and you want your road fixed and you want your drain fixed, I wish I had about $50 million in the bank like Faris. I'd take out some and fix all the box drain. You understand? I would have given all you to fix it. You understand? So Derek, let me look somehow and see if we could ask Faris for a little loan or if we could get a loan for we and see if we could get something going in Siparia. So my friends, later this year is local government election. And you know we have this habit. I ain't like Miru. I ain't like Javid. I ain't like Derek, so I ain't going out to vote. That is what have us sitting in opposition today. We vexed because the pothole in front of the house is fixed, so I ain't going to vote. You see what we end up with? We end up with a PNM government from 2015 because some of our people get angry because certain things cannot be done the way they want it done. We have to change that attitude. If we have to save this country for our children, our grandchildren, and the future, we need to stand up and unite and forget the issues that you have against anybody in our own party. We have a vehicle to take us into government. Jump in it, get on that vehicle. I ain't like Kamla. I ain't like Munilal. I ain't like this one. You like Rowley? All you like Rowley? All you like what Rowley doing? Well, get on board with the UNC and let us get into government. Forget who you like and who you don't like. Look at the chairman keep reiterating 2010 to 2015. That is the happiest time people had in this country. The amount of thing that was being done, laptop, police station built, school, early childhood center, you name it, anywhere you go, there was something happening in this country. The only thing happening in this country under PNM is crime, pothole, no water, nothing positive is happening. So my friends, I beg you, I urge you, I ain't come here for all you to like me. I want all you to like what others do, how others beat up the PNM, how others stand up and protest with all you, how Derek does protest, how Javid does protest. 3/4 of the people in this country doesn't know what a councillor has to go through to ensure that goods and services reach you. If you really know the struggle that we go through, and let me tell you, a councillor job is not a full-time job. And don't feel we just get no $10,000 and $20,000. All you know what a councillor pay? $4,360 a month. You understand? This is a voluntary and this is a service we offer to you. We are not paid to do it. But because of our love for our people, we stand with you. We fight with you. We want to make your life better. But if you do not stand with us, we cannot stand alone. And put aside your anger and your hate and your venom for anybody in our party. And let us unite under Kamla Prasad Bisesa and form the next government. I thank you.